A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Now it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the Vikings' 36-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
22 yards.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Now here's Pollard, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Tony Pollard taking it in. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
and it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Score, Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. The hook on the right side to Hopkins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may get...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. On 2nd and goal, Watson being chased out, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The kick is
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he returns this to the 22.
blocking the money on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Play action. It's Newton. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
first down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Here's Newton. Left side, Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
That's the score. Packers 20. Vikings 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Packers.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watson on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 38 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 27. Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, Akers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Akers, he cuts it up.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. Far right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Newton. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The 30 on 1st and 10. Newton will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened. Now they hit a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Newton now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers